What's up everyone, my name is Matthew Stratton, MatthewCreating.com. This video is going to cover how you actually can delete files from the internal drive of your MPC-1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power on my MPC-1. I'm going to load a file that has been saved on that internal drive. And then I'm going to show you how you can actually delete it from there. So let's go ahead and do that. So if you look at the MPC-1 here, we got a couple files that say first project. Now, one of these is actually stored in the internal drive. One of them is stored on the SD card. So once you have that project saved on your SD card, you might not want to keep it on your internal drive. Maybe you want to free some room, whatever the case may be. Maybe you just have a project on there and some files on there you want to delete. I'm going to show you how you can delete projects and different files from that internal drive. So I'm just going to load up the one we have on the SD card. Once that's loaded up, I'll show you how to do this. So I'm just going to show you straightforward how to do this. I'm going to go right into it. So if you go to browser, right here is my files. Right here is where it says projects. If you open that folder up, you're going to see first project is located there. Now, I want to show you something. If you press right there, if you look at drives, you'll see a couple different drives here. Now, you got your MPC-1 drive. All right, this is actually specific to me. This is my MPC-1 SD card at the top. It's got a lot more room than my internal drive. You can see the internal drive has 698.5 megabytes free. All right, so let's close this. So what I'm going to do is push Shift. Right here, you'll see delete file. I'm going to delete this project. All right, and it cannot be undone, so make sure you want to actually delete it. So I deleted that file. Now, if you look up here, it hasn't really changed much as far as the room on the internal drive. And there's a reason for that. So if you tap right here where it says an X mark through a folder that says MPC, show that folder that says MPC, you'll see that first project is still here because this is actually the project data folder. This folder is hidden whenever that's got a line through it. And basically what that is, if you go into that, it has all the sequences, it has all the sounds, it has all the instruments, everything that's in that project is saved in that project data folder. So if you come out of that, what you're going to do is push Shift and then delete file. Now make sure that this white line's over the file that you actually want to delete. Push delete file. Cannot be undone. Fine. Delete it. Let's look at our system resources now. You can see there are more system resources. We're back up to 806.3 megabytes. So I successfully cleared room on the internal drive. It actually worked. And, make sure you already have your file saved somewhere else before you do this, because as you saw, this operation cannot be undone. And I just want to make sure I put that out there. So, if you go in here and start deleting things and you don't mean to delete them, okay, I gave you that warning. Just don't start randomly deleting things. Delete things that you specifically want to delete. Now, I do want to give you a heads up, okay, because people ask me about deleting the expansions that are built into it. I really highly recommend that you leave anything that's built into the MPC-1 alone. Don't mess with any of the built-in expansions. Don't mess with any of the, anything that's already on there. Don't mess with it. All right, I'm just going to say that because I've seen several people upset because their MPCs messed up because they were deleting the expansions that were built in, and now their MPCs are messed up. And I've seen people say, oh, I deleted all the files on the internal. All right, I deleted all those sound files. Now I want them back. How do I get them back? Listen, you don't have access to it. You don't have access to it. So you can't install them back on there when you delete them. And yeah, you can install expansions on your SD card, but you're not going to get them back on the internal drive. Okay, now your F9 expansion that you download, that's on your external card anyway, so don't worry about that one. All right, so there you go. That's how you delete files from your internal drive. So you could delete whatever you want from your internal drive as far as files that you put on there. I do not recommend deleting anything that Akai Professional has put on there. I hope this video has helped you out. Remember to share this video if you think somebody can find value in it. Like the video below if you liked it. And I will leave a playlist over here. So go ahead, click or tap the screen over here to go to that playlist about the MPC-1 and get a little bit more information about the MPC-1 if you so desire. My name's Matthew. Continue creating music, and we'll talk soon. Thank y'all.